Nu ska vi se om jag lyckades komma ut live. Ja, jag är ute live. Hoppas att ni är med. Att ni ser mig. 9 stycken. Hallå, hallå. Om ni ser mig, hej Niklas. Om ni ser mig får ni gärna säga hej. Yes, I have technical problem. I'm so sorry for you that you don't know. Hello, Ulrika. I was in good time, but we have a little bit of bad weather here. So, hello, hello. Kerstin, hello. Anna-Karin, hello. I'm so sorry I'm late, but I have some technical problem. And I know my screen is not exactly as big as the screen that it's usually done, but sometimes it happens like the technical problem. I have everything set up, but we was having a little bit bad weather here, so okay. So I have some people here joining. Thank you, so nice to see you. Some Swedish people, hej och välkomna. And I'm sorry I'm late, but the technical problem with the bad weather here in Sweden, I don't know what you call it. Thunderstorm? I don't know the name, but it was raining heavily and like that. I'm at home alone. So sorry. Thank you. We are 15 people and I'm thinking that we are starting, and my screen is not full screen, but I think you can see what I have on my table. So we start. I'm having some journals, and these journals I have made. No, but it's, you know, the bad weather with the, you know, when you need to cut out all the electricity. Vi hade åska. I don't know what åska is in English. So it was raining and, you know, what you can see, the lighting on the heaven. I don't know the name. If somebody in the chat know what åska is in English, you can tell me. Okay. Yes, I have some journals on my table, and some of them I have created in. And this is my last year's journal from my travel journal, and only to show you that it's made from the start, from the beginning. And I made it by the pool. When I was on the holiday, so it's I have like a small printer, so I really enjoy this because you can use any paper and everything. Thunder and lightning, yes, thank you, Angela. We have thunder and lightning here, so I was so afraid that I didn't show going live. So this was made last summer when I was on holiday on Tenerife. But I like to show you that you can make this journal by yourself. So this is one of them, and it's ready and good memories with photos. But some journals you can make, and here I have made one journal out from one book, and I pick out all the pages. And I haven't done anything in this yet, but they have the same thing what I will do today, that you can pick out the pages. Yes, thunder and lightning, the first time for this year, and I can create on this, and this is like my recycling, like my junk journal. So this was created from a book, and I will do some decoration on the top. That's the chat works. Please Write something more. Hej Tessa, då vet jag att chatten funkar. And here I have done the same in jeans and some lace and some little bit painting on the journal and like some embellishment and some metallic on the top. I really like to make these journals, and I have like old papers. I haven't made this. To make this journal have been like a therapy for me, but it's the same way. But when perhaps I go travel or are on summer holidays or something, then it's good to have one journal that you can pick on there when you go on holiday. Here I have someone who asked me, yes, it's in fabric, and what do I have on the inside? Here I have regular paper, some paper, and here I have also like that. So I will do one like this today, but yes, and this is a fabric from Tim Holtz. I was buy this from many years ago. I don't know from where, but here in Sweden, and it's in fabric. And I like this journal because it's so easy to put in your bag and something like that. Here, you know, you can use old books. Here I have a children book, really sturdy chipboards, and it's a children book, but I pick out some, and I have some mixed media tape from Dina Wakley here in the middle, and because I know it will be a little bit, and like here I have a spread that I made, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing these journal pages to test a new technique or just playing for myself. And now I have some perfectly chipboard pieces, really good quality, and this was for free in one shop, so I took it. And this, I'm thinking it can be like a accordion album or something like that. And here also one in gold and black, and these only have like black pages, and I have started with one spread here, but it's not finished. So it will be something here, and I can have it ready. Yes. So this could be, and I have some glittery things here, and this it's from stone paper. It's really soft paper, and I'm doing some decoupage on it, and perhaps I will paint it like that, but I haven't decided what to do with it. I really love to have this, and this is my style, black and gold and in fabric and linen. But today I will create one mini journal, and here I have my old phone case, and they get really dirty because I'm doing these mixed media things. And please let me, if you have any question, please I answer. So I'm thinking this will be a new mini journal. Yes, I have already tried out for these pockets to be tags. So now I pick them off, but I have been trying out to have tags. I have like this thing, I can paint here also, and to have it here. And this is also perfect for traveling or have it in your handbag with a pen and some color pencils or something like that, and you can do sketching when you're waiting for something. So this kind of book that will be. And the only thing what I have prepared, it's the black pages. You see, I have take pages and I have scored them in the middle like that, and I'm using small pieces of paper, and I can glue them here. You can do notes, and you can do drawings, or you can add anything you like on each page. And I'm thinking we're doing a spread today here. I have an idea of something fun we can do there. But first, we're doing a journal. And yeah, we're doing a journal, so I will cover this first, and I'm thinking to cover it with some tissue paper and some old book page paper, and I have some clear gesso, and I will have it. I will want to keep, because it's a leather case, and I'm hopeless with this to make my phone cases so dirty. Yeah, I find Ulrika to find new things for everything. So I want to keep this because it's a magnetic place here. And I want to add a little bit texture on my surface. Not too much. And to show you, I have a new phone case because I have a new phone. And it's full of white dots. So I haven't like that, take it off. I'm hopeless because I'm having them near when I'm crafting. I must stop to have them near, or I should paint them. So I'm adding a little bit texture to my paint and using clear gesso. I could use first black gesso, but this clear is more, what you call it, it's not so heavy, because Finn have the heavy gesso, and this is not heavy. It's very soft and light, and you can use it for many things. And here it's only to add a little bit, because I want to paint it black, because I still want it to have black so it matches my handbag and like that. I like to use what I have at home, because I think we live in that kind of time right now that we are consuming so much things. So to use things what you have at home, yes, and I think that's in the time right now. And the tissue paper, I'm not looking that it will be that the pattern will show. Here it's only to make a little bit texture, because I don't want it to give it so much texture, because I'm thinking to have it in my handbag like on the daily basis, because I always have some pens and something like that in my bag, so it can be good. Yes, recycling is always good. So this is only to give it a little bit texture, so like wrinkle it up and adding it, and not too much texture, little bit will be fine. And I will paint it black, and this gives really soft texture. We do it on the front. And I have my magnet there, so I will not add anything there. I like to keep the leather shown little bit, because but I want to make it personal and not too complicated. Hello Anja, nice to see you. I see that you are a moderator. If you don't want to be a moderator, Anja, I can take you off that if you like. but I'm doing a Phonecase here and giving it a little bit texture with hello Yashiri, hello from India. Hi, nice to see you, that you can be joining here. It's always difficult when people can join from all over the world. So nice that people can be joining. And I'm adding like texture. Yes, Ulrika, she's writing where you get all the ideas. I don't know, but I know that you can look at things and yeah, and things come, and I try to do many things. Now I have been adding like a soft texture to this page, not too much. We will paint it later also. I don't want it to go to here because I want to keep the edges in the leather, like that. So, like that. And I'm painting. And I'm keeping also this because what you need the back side. I can also do here, but I haven't decided what to do there, but I will add something. It can be like a scrapbooking page there added. Okay, I think that's enough because I don't want to do so much on my journal. I want to only want to show you how you can do, and then we're doing a page in the journal. Okay, I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. Now I have some, I was wondering if I will have something like that for texture or I will leave it. But I think I have these, I don't know, like small plastic sticks, and I'm thinking only to add them. And I'm having some metallic stars from mini stars from Finnabair, and I'm thinking to add them here on the top. That's my idea. I think we need to glue that. Because I want to do a small art journal page in this mini journal and want to show you how easy it is to make these. So I will add this heavy body gel, and it doesn't bother me if it comes a little bit outside. It's okay. And adding them, and while it's drying we can start with the pages inside, like that. I think that can be great. And I'm peeling off a little bit here. And like I said, I don't bother if it's coming a little bit outside. It makes only things interesting. So I'm leaving this for drying, and we're starting a little bit with the inside, my mini art journal page. It has been a really busy weekend, don't you think that? With many lives, many interesting videos and hubs and streams. So much to do and so difficult to know what to watch. It's not easy, but it's fun when everybody is sharing. Okay, I'm leaving that for drying, and I'm thinking we're doing my art journal page. So I think my pages will be something like that in the book. So it will be 2 small pages I will do, and I have really little bit more here. So I'm thinking, thank you Ulrika that you like my latest video. Thank you so much. So I think I need to take like 2 millimeter off or something. So I'm doing like a small art journal spread here for you. Hello Anita, I think you're one of my oldest follower, Anita, so you're welcome, well, so much welcome. So I'm thinking to do a art journal page here, and I don't want to do it too complicated because it's so small, but I'll give you something fun. We will do something fun of it. Yes. It don't need so many supplies, and it's creative. I need the soft material. I take the clear gesso then. I thought I was prepared. But you never know. Hello. Hello, Vasilis. Oops. I'm doing a tiny project here. But you're welcome, Vasilis. Nice to see you. So I will add old book pages to my page. And this is only to give a little bit more interest on the back side of the page. And not doing it too complicated. It's a really easy page, but in the same time creative. Here I have some old book pages, and they are stained with coffee. I have put things in coffee for some hours in the oven, so I have a lot of brown papers, and I think it can be fun using them. But I need more light paper also. This will be a really tiny project, not so big, really small one. But I think it can be fun to see what I'm showing, and then we put it in the journal. And I need to get one other color of the paper. So, very used one to have like book pages. Lately I haven't done so much bigger projects, okay, but I like to do bigger projects. But for myself, I like to have that like these small projects in my handbag and like that. So I always have something to play with. Always a pen when you need to wait for something. It's so nice to have handy. Okay. We put a page here also. Something like that. Nothing special. Only clear just so to add my pages. Tack Anita, thank you Anita. Thank you so much. Now I will add a little bit of the white gesso on the top. I will heat it only a little bit. Okay, yes, Clara, I put paper and lace and many things in my oven in layers, and I keep it there for 2 hours on very low temperature. It depends how dark color you want on your papers. And I did it with coffee. You can do with tea, but I did with coffee, like what you call it, the instant coffee. Gives the best result. I will show you. Like here, we have the instant coffee paper that I've done, and I have a like here. This is also made with the instant coffee, but I will show you like a doily look, and it's very, very dark on the back side because it gives, and I really like that it's like a burned here, like always like that be a burn, but it's from the instant coffee. And I think you need to do a like experience, but really coffee stained paper. And this one is like Prima, and it have been like white paper, so it really gives a nice effect. Okay, we will have a little bit heavy gesso on this, and I will give it a thin coat, not too much, and I'm adding like this because I want it to go a little bit more heavy on the edges. So I will also, I'm sure if you search on YouTube, you find somebody who have done this, how to do it. I did this last summer, if I remember, because I was leaving my pages outside for drying. Okay, and I will also wipe off a little bit of the extra here in the middle because I want the pages to show a bit. Like that. Yes, to do coffee stained with instant coffee, it's a great tip to get like a vintage look on things. And we can heat dry my journal case in the same time, so we can dry these all together. I'm not the drying person. I'm a little bit too impatient. So when I'm sitting at home and creating for myself, I usually have many projects. So when one is drying, I perhaps clean or cook or something, or I have some other project what I'm working with. Okay, I will add some texture on this page, and I will do it with gesso. And I have on my table the gesso again. Yes, multitasking and impatient. So I have a little bit gesso on my table. I also looking for some embossing powder, and I have some aged gold. Oh, that's perfect. And I will do some dabbing. It gives like a great texture to the page, and I'm doing only on not all over the pages, a little bit here on some places, and I want them to like be matching a little bit, so I'm doing them on 3 places like that. And now when it's having this dabbery effect, I will sprinkle a little bit from this embossing powder, and it's like, oops, like mixed pieces. That's okay, because I don't want it to go everywhere. I sprinkle it a little bit on the wet surface of gesso, like that only, perfectly. And now I will heat embossing it, but I don't want to heat all the small embossing powders here. And when I'm heat embossing with I'm using my C6, it's a better one than the Ranger. This sounds really terrible. I'm so sorry for the noise. Now I have been heating on the gesso, and you know when you try to heat emboss the gesso, it gives like dots, the gesso like moving, and I think that gives a great texture on the page. So we have a little bit texture. I will go on more with the white gesso. I will show you. We do more texture with the white gesso, and I don't know how well you will see it, but now I'm doing texture, and I will doing like, what do you call it, like a wall. I'm taking my rubber. I will show you a page in this journal here. This was made from the rubber, but on that side, you know, they was made, and it's like texture on them. So we were doing the same, but I'm taking the smaller one, and I'm doing like a wall here. And you see me adding like my own pattern here. And I think it's giving a great pattern. With the rubber I don't need a stencil, only a little bit white gesso, and to create this texture. So I'm letting it go over the page like that to give the page texture. And it's so easy. You can cut your rubber in any shape you like and use it like a stamp, and I think it gives great pattern. Oh, you don't see, my camera will not follow. Okay, you see, it gives great shape, great pattern. And I love these techniques. It's just so easy to use, and you can do it in any shape you like. So we will dry it up. Vasilis, no, it's a rubber. It's simply a rubber. It's so easy to use. Everybody have a rubber, I think, at home. And now I have a really thick layer of paint. And it gives like a great, amazing texture to your page. And on this page, the pattern is more, and I have some texture on it, on the tiles. And it's a very cheap and easy way to add texture. And I can do even more on some, because every time you press it, it gives like a new pattern. And you can choose if you want to have a little bit paint or more. And it's just so easy. And cut it or put it with a knife in any shape you like. It's very cheap way to use your rubber and it gives a gorgeous effect, I think. Okay, we will dry it a little bit more again, and I will pick that up so I can use it later. Yeah, it's a good idea. Take what you have at home and try to think what you can do with them. And perhaps you find something that you already have at home. Try to use them, not to always have all these expensive things. Of course, it's really nice. But in these small pieces that I'm usually doing for myself, I really enjoy what I have what I have at home or what I have at hand, perhaps sitting on my work on the meeting. No, you find. Now I have some pencils from Prima. It's the watercolor pencils. I think you can use any brand you like. And I will add some paint to these. So I'm painting them a little bit because they are dry. And I will add, and I could leave them like that. You see, I'm adding a little bit color to them. And now it's a really tiny project. You can do bigger ones. And I have this teal. I also like this turquoise teal color to come in place. And I play with them. Of course, you can use gelatos, you can use watercolors, use any colors you like. I have these pencils because pencils are something that you can have in your bag or take with you easy. So I'm playing with the water to smooth this around a little bit, like that, to give them like a brown teal effect. Little bit like that, playing around. And I haven't done these upper there. You don't need to do all of them, but I think this can give like a small effect like that. It doesn't need to be complicated at all. And this is the first layer, but I already think it's so easy project. Everybody can do this. Now I want to add even more brown. So now it's a little bit wet and the pencil is like that, but it needs to more. And you see, I'm doing like the sun is coming from that side, so it's more, the brown goes more here down. Yeah, I have vanilla color also. But when I have been at home this weekend, I found my watercolors from Prima and realized I had never used them. Can you imagine that you have products in your stash that you have never used? And I have 3 or 4 sets of watercolor pencils from Prima and never used them. So ashamed of me. I have the neo colors too, but I must admit I don't use them so much. Like the gelatos, I have them too. But I think that's already giving an amazing effect. But I want to add some black to this color. I think black can give also amazing effect. So I go around a little bit and we start like this. So watercolor pencils. Yes, it's very good, easier to print with your with the eraser or rubber. It's so easy. Okay, I have a little bit black, so I'm working with the black here, and it's okay to come on the, what do you call it, tiles? I think so. And I don't worry if it's too black. I like that. And if it's too much, it's so easy to take off some, but I want to create a little bit contrast here. Okay, rubber is a British term, okay. That's why I know that, because when you go here in school in Sweden, you learn British, like British English. But I know the eraser, I have heard of it, but when I'm thinking of the word rubber, it's come more natural for me. Thank you, Liam. Okay, I think we have like a pattern here. And I can play. So I'm getting happy. Working. I could also have some brown here. So it's to not make it. No. Okay. No, Anya. We don't hope so that they make mistake what that is. Okay. And you see, I'm not doing it too complicated, trying to make like a composition and taking also the brown color like that. Now, I think I will do something again. I will take a little bit of my gesso, but not too much paint. And I'm very light-handed. I will add a little bit of white on the tiles. Only a touch of white. And you can skip this, but I'm thinking this can give like an extra effect to the tiles. Not a perfect page, but I really like that. that it's a little bit white and then a little bit effect. Okay, we need to add some color here also. And I don't know what to put, but I'm having some butterflies. Can you believe it or not? Have you lost the power? I'm still going on. But I know in Sweden we have so hard time with the internet because there are so many streams and like that. But perhaps a butterfly to not make it so complicated. But we need some more color here. And at the same time I will leave this for drying. Are you with me? And I'm thinking while that is drying a little bit, this is good, it's dry. We will paint it now. My journal, so you can see how I will do it, is dried up. And that's me, like to play with two projects on the same time. Now I need the black gesso. I have black heavy gesso. Okay, good Kim, you are with me, it's good. I know sometimes, especially on Facebook, it's so difficult to make streams because Sweden have that we must have a more, but you have a resolution to not have so. Oh, why not? My black gesso won't come. Ah, yes, it's a really thick one, but it's okay. Now I'm painting it, my cover, with the black gesso. So that's me, I'm hopping. I can see Liam. I don't know where did she go, or she having problem in Canada. I know Liam is from Canada. But I think some of you, and Vasilis, you're still with me. Thank you. You did amazing live some days ago. I really enjoy see you working. So amazing. Really loved it. So many techniques. And even if some techniques you already know about, but it's good to have them on a reminder. And so many amazing techniques on the same project. It was just amazing. I love it. So more lives, Vasilis, if you are okay, so please share. Here in Sweden we don't have the quarantine. We only have some restrictions. So where I live, it doesn't show so much. Almost everything is normal where I live because I'm living in a small village. Like that, my journal is black. Yes. Hello, Liam. Hope you are with us again. Yes. I really like black. I really love black handbags and things. Yes, you must try the YouTube channel, Asilis. Share with us if you have possibility to do that. Really enjoyed your live. This is not a complicated thing. This is a little bit personal to make these art journals. Art journaling and small projects. I don't show everything what I'm doing. It's when you have perhaps half hour, 15 minutes, then it's perfect to do like a small project. You stop tomorrow, Vasilis? The lockdown? I'm happy for you. We only have some restrictions here, and I'm happy for that. And the schools have been working here and everything and like that. And in schools they don't have any special restrictions. Basically almost everything normal. Okay, it will dry a little bit. Now, to make this for a journal, I will do like some holes here. I have difficult to choose if I will do 2 or only 1, because this journal doesn't need to have this like closing, because it will have the one here in leather. So we will see if we can add like 2 of them. And I'm lucky to have a new life on this phone case. And I'm thinking, yes, in gold I want them. This tiny one, I think. Okay, we'll see. I will see if I will do 1 or 2 holes again. I think I can do 2. I try to see where the middle is and I do it. And I don't measure anything. I'm using only what you call measuring with my eyes. I think so, it will be okay. And let's see if I have something. Mess up here. And next time I'm thinking to give like big size artjournal page perhaps. So I'm doing the holes for my binding, the pages. And inside I think it can be like a page here. You can add a paper here. And then I will have the tags here and to do something fun here. Small tiny projects. Okay, we have the holes. We have the holes. I need a small scissors. What you say in English school, there was Sweden as a food later. We actually have restriction. They are sitting zigzag. Yeah. I know there are so. Okay, sitting in zigzag. I have no, some schools have take really big restrictions. In my school, they made the restriction in when the children eat only last week. And I think that's a little bit too late. But I hope the people who is deciding here in Sweden, that they know what they do. I hope so. And we hope that we don't need, that it can now go on. Oh, they was too small, my holes. Then we need to do a bigger holes, but I don't like to do that. Do it again. See if I can put here. Okay. We take that color, it's no problem. And I think we need to do the holes a little bit wider. like that. Yeah, it's too late. And I'm working at the school, but I don't eat with the children. I'm teaching older children, so I don't need to eat with them. This was difficult to give them. Okay, so you must wear a mask when you go shopping. Oh, that's not cheap. You must have mask. It's difficult to find the mask in Greece, Vasilis. Because then it must be, everybody must have to find them. I have a little bit trouble with these. That one was broken fine, and this one was not. Then I think they must have masks to everybody. If it's, you need to have them if you go outside. And good ones. Okay, you can do them by yourself. But good masks for everyone. Oh, that was really broken. Okay, but you know how I do. So we find 2 mil. Do you mean me, Vasilis? When you are going out from home, yes, you need to have mask. But do you have mask so you can buy mask, or you can have them delivered to your home? Hello, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. Yeah, I think it's a trouble with the mask. Definitely. It's trouble. And my phone case need more black gesso because I have white gesso on my table. So we will see if this can be like a small journal or not. But I hope you understand what I'm thinking. But this was a little bit tricky to get them through the leather here. Oh, that's working. And then to give them like that. And we try here. So my small mini journal have the holes in the back, and it needs more black paint because I have so dirty table. It's like that. Okay, you can see that I'm messy when I'm crafting. I have, what do you call it, elastic, and you could have like a round shape, but I have these glittery ones. Of course you need to have glittery ones. I'm a glittery person, so why not? And here I'm making it very, very easy because I will, I think I will do it because I want to have the gold here on the back side, and I'm making it really, really easy binding, and I'm doing a little bit more longer, so we see, because I want to have something extra here, and I will tell you why. And so easy. I only do like a closer here, like that, and some extra, and we do it so simple, the pages. And the goalie one shows here. Oh, thank you, Angela. Oh, so kind of you. Oh, so kind of you. Thank you. You don't need to do that. Oh, I'm doing this because I like to share. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Oh, you don't need to do that. But I'm really, the best thing you can do to support me is to click on the like button, the thumbs up, and to share it and like that. That's the most important thing, because you know that YouTube are so sensitive. The best thing, so please give the stream a thumbs up. Now I have these pages, and I have these pages here. Yes, I'm really messy. I know someone who doesn't get. I have 4. I don't know how many. And now I can stick them here. So easy like that. And these will be like bookmarks. And I do something here, but I don't do it for this time. And it will be my bookmarks. I can leave it where I want them to give them like extra effect. And here too also I stick them. I haven't made exactly so many pages. Yes, nice, Angela, and thank you for that you love what I'm doing. Thank you so much. It means really a lot for me. Thank you. But now I really have my book. And I could put something here too also if I like. I can leave them like a bookmark and do something with them later on. And you see, I have something here. We need to paint it again because I will do something. But now you can see we have this, and now I will do like a middle page, and it will be staying here. And I'm thinking to add like a butterfly and a sentiment, but we need some more color. And it's so easy. So I have this paper, and you can have it here, and when you have a pen or you have something, I imagine that I would do some notes and things so like this. Yes, thank you, Vasilis. So nice of you. This is a really tiny, small, crazy project for me. But I hope you understand. And we do the front page. I want you to see it. So a little bit more black gesso. And I will add something. And I like these tubes. So great. Because even my jars gets messy and dry and giving pearls and everything. Okay, we have been on for an hour. I was promised myself to don't go for so long. So a little bit black again, because I want to add something more to my surface, but I need to clean my table like that, and I'm having here. Okay. Ulrika, wonder if we can buy AB Studio chipboard here in Sweden. I think it can be some store that sells AB Studio chipboards. But right now, I know if the stores going to have some events and like that, I think AB Studio chipboards will come to Sweden more. I know. Yes, Tessa, you must show me. You have your own case. Så svaret på din fråga, Ulrika, inte just nu. Jag vet att det har varit någon butik som har haft lite chipboard, men ingen som jag har tagit. Men jag kan fråga Aga som äger AB Studio om det är någon butik som har köpt in. AB Studio papers you find in some stores in Sweden. I'm also having like a store and selling my classes and selling products. So I'm selling the AB Studio papers, but I haven't bought any chipboards because they're pretty new. But in the future, perhaps if I'm having some mixed media classes, perhaps I'm buying some chipboards. So we can look at that, Ulrika, in the future. Okay, we have is dried up. And what should I put here? Soft, soft, soft. Of course, we will have some wax on this. Not too much, only very, very lighted. Vintage gold I like because I want it to be golden. And if I adding some Bronze Age, we try with them first. And I'm having my finger and I'm very light-handed. I wanted to give like a nice soft effect. And hello Dreamwords Butterfly, Terry, welcome. I'm altering my phone case. So little bit, and I'm very light-handed, and I'm not using my pointing finger because I'm thinking it's come too much. Carefully, only a soft gentle touch with the Bronze Age. And then for framing I will have the Vintage Gold. I can also, because I want to add something here, I had some stars, do you remember, that I want to add, and I use the Vintage Gold only for framing my phone case. Like that. Not so much texture, fine and soft, but anyway, giving it personal look. Oh, I'm really liking it. Perfect for having in my bag. And not too complicated. I love it. Can I say so? I love it. And this time I'm waiting to do with the insides. Oh, the gesso makes me mad here. And I want to have some stars on it. Of course, we need to have some metallic stars. So, and I'm thinking I could have like some of them like that. Not too many, and some small on these straws, something, and 3 or 5 or 7, not even number, like something, I don't know, 3 perhaps, because I want to keep it in my bag. Yeah, it looks like old leather, and perhaps I could have some copper on it, but to give it like a small touch, and it's a really leather cover, so that's why the edges are still in leather. Now I will add only a little bit of the heavy body gel on the top, and to glue them and to keep them. And I need to have a stick or something, I don't know, but I take the end of my brush because I don't want to have too much, and I will, oops, little bit tricky, here, and this will glue, oops, by itself, so like that, only a tiny shade. So here we have Sunday evening, and I could have the live later on the evening, but I have the problem, if I have a live too late, I can't sleep because I get so excited. So I decided to have this live shoot a little bit more earlier. And I will try sometimes if I have it in the before lunch or something, because all day goes for waiting to having the live and getting a little bit nervous. You see, not too complicated to give this phone case like a new look. Really easy one, and this embellishment will stay to dry overnight, and perhaps when it's dry tomorrow, perhaps I will add a little bit of the color copper on it. I don't know, but always when I look at my projects when I've been sleeping, I could perhaps add something more because you give them like a new look. But okay, I'm happy like that because I will have it in the handbag, so I don't want to have it too much embellishment. I want to be able to pick it up whenever I have some few moments. So I think we will do our finish our page. So I'm taking one of the pages here, and that's why it's so perfect, because you can pick out the page from the book, and now we can see how it will look here if we're adding on the background, and I will add a little bit more brown and adding a text, and I don't want to have so much more on it. On the wax, it will dry up. Ulrika asked me if you need to put something on the wax. No, it will work fine. You don't need to put anything. It will dry up and it will stay there. No problem. Okay, now we have the pens. I think we simply works more with a pen and with our watercolor pencil, and we don't do it so complicated the page. It could be so easy to have like pens and watercolor pencils in your bag. This you can have in your bag, and if you have like 10-15 minutes you can play on a cafe or something. To not make it so complicated. Yeah, like that. And I see it gives a lot of pigment, the watercolor pens, and that's why I always have like watercolors or pencils when you are traveling, going by train or airplane, because it's so easy to play with and give a lot of pigment. Not too complicated. Doesn't need to be more like that. And I could wipe off also a little bit to give the edges a little bit to not show so much. Okay, we don't need to do so much more. Now I have a black pen. We will see if it's working. No, not that black pen. I have a black pen here because I want to sharpen this tiles effect a little bit, and I'm not doing it perfectly, a little bit like messy, but I think that's give a little bit extra to the page. Like doing, yes. Hello Tiffany, nice to see you. Hello, nice that you're stopping by. I'm doing a really easy art journal page and have done a page. I must show you, Tiffany, my phone case, my mini art journal. So nice to see you. Please give a thumbs up. So the black paint give like an extra effect, and I also like to give it like a kind of framing, and this I like to be a little bit messy, but I think now it comes together. Perhaps some splatters also. So happy for all the people here. I have something here that are here. I'm not doing too complicated project, but I think the black pen make something to the page. So easy and to not be too complicated, and a simple butterfly and some sentiments here. A butterfly? Is it a butterfly or what is it? I don't know. So we glue it. Of course we'll glue it quickly so it'll be easier to work on it on my small. I have a, what do you call it? Grit stick? A glue stick. So we're gluing it. And you see I haven't used so many things. Really easy page with no so many different products. So easy for everyone, really. Okay. Yeah, in my journal, and we need to have some sentiments and also black splatters, and I'm looking around if I have something to do the splatters with. Yeah, we'll see if I can do. I have some. Thank you. It's a very easy page for beginners, not a problem. I try to find use for things what I have around me, and I think we perhaps do splatters, but I haven't used it for ages, so I must do a test before I try it. We do a quick test on the paper. because I have so many things that are not for I haven't used for ages. It can work for splattering. That's good. We will use it. I could also do white splatters. We're doing now some few black ones because the butterfly should be here, and I will also have some sentiments, so I'm doing some black splatters. Not complicated at all. And you could have water and gesso. Yeah, water and black gesso. Here I try to use things I have around my house because I like to do shopping and try out nice new products. Yes, I'm crazy about that. But you need to find a use for everything. Now we see if my glue is working. Yes. And we will add some sentiments. So the butterfly here. And leave it for drying. And the sentiments, the splatter is perfect. And I love the black splatter on this page because it's a black background. And we have sentiments. I think this one is a little bit too big. So I see if I have I think these from Tim Holtz are a little bit more tinier. Could I have these? There is only words. Yeah, I was thinking to have one more color, but I see my background, it's still a little bit wet, so they need to be dried up. So it's only words, but they are small ones, and it's a little bit like seasoning. I don't know if we find something here, because this one I feel it was a little bit too big, so I put them aside. So what could we find here? Could I find something here? It's colorful. No, so difficult. I should have looked at this before. Remember, we pick one. We could have one sentiment here. Perhaps I put something more. Some words. And I use also the black pen around it, like that. And we'll leave it for drying. It needs to be dry up. And like Vasilis, like you say, teal splatters. Should we do it right now? Yeah, we'll find something. If I have something ready to go, I think so. I think I have something in teal. We try it out. We do a test and see if we can do splatters. It's good to find things that you haven't used for ages. Need to be dried up. And we see, I think we need to shake it a little bit. Thank you, Vasily, that you like my angel. Thank you so much. It was really fun. We see. We take a brush and doing some splatters. And a not too big brush. You see what I have on my table. I think I need to be more prepared next time I'm going live. Really think so. Yeah, we do some chilies. Soft. You're showing. Not too many, only a few ones. Teal and brown, my favorite combination. Yeah. Yes, I love it. We see if I love it tomorrow when I wake up, because I can change my mind. Okay, we must stop. We must stop. I will leave it for dry. Something like that, not too complicated. So please use your rubber or erasers to make backgrounds, and I will leave this for drying. And my case is drying here also, the stars. So and now I have made my first spread in my journal, and I will put them here. And I have these more pieces to work on when I only have some minutes to go. So that was my thing for you, to take what you have at home and try to use it. Find a new way to use it. So I will find something to put here. Yeah, Vasilis, I hope to come to Greece too. I will come and visit you and stay with you, and we can be crafting and having fun. I'm afraid it will take many years before the plane and tickets are available all around the world. We will see what will happening. I would really come to Greece. I'm addicted to the sun and the heat. I really like the hot weather. Okay, things are drying here on my table, but yeah, hot weather is nice to have some good drinks and be relaxing. Don't you think so? Okay, my projects are drying, and I will leave them like that before I do something more. But this was my Sunday evening project, and hope you have enjoyed it. And please give the thumbs up, leave a comment. It means a lot for me. And thank you all for visiting. 26 degrees. Wow. If there was going planes to Greece, I would come. You know that. We only have like 10 degrees here in Sweden. Okay. Thank you. I will say goodbye, and nice to see you here on Sunday evening, and hope to see you soon again. And it need to be dried up. My papers is a little bit too wet still, and you know, the teals splatters have gone away, so I need to do it again. Thank you. See you soon again. Bye bye. Thank you all for coming.